Hi everybody, it's Gina and I'm back with a quick video. I actually made a trip just about an hour ago actually to the Dollar Tree, and I purchased some things because I have a few project ideas that I'm going to be working on. So I want to share the items that I purchased, and if I found anything new I'll share those with you as well. If you're new to my channel, please click that red subscribe button that you see below, and also the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. I post videos about painting, different types of art, about homeschooling, about farming, gardening, all sorts of things. So there's always something new and interesting here at my channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the items that I recently purchased, shall we? All right, so the first thing I wanted to share with you were these. I went ahead and purchased a couple of these foam circles, I'm guessing you can call them foam circles. My son actually wanted them because he has a project in mind that he's going to do using these. Well, not necessarily a project, but he's going to be creating a video that he will share. So I went ahead and I picked up. He said, Mom, can you do it with me too, please? So we have one package for him and we have another packet for me. And whenever those videos are made, we will fill you in. I also found this. And this is it's a diffuser, a scented oil diffuser. However, they did not have the oils that go in here. I don't know if you can see right there is a picture of the oils that actually go in, but it doesn't come with any of the oils. You have to purchase those separately, and they did not have them today. So I'm going to be going back and checking, because what I'm going to do is actually I will empty out the oils that's in there and fill it with essential oils. And I think this would be perfect as an essential oil diffuser. It's plugged in. You plug it into the wall, and then the tip actually soaks up the oil, and then as it warms it diffuses into the air. So what I'm going to do is either make something of my own similar to this, or maybe go to Walmart and see if they have anything similar that I can use. But I absolutely loved the butterfly, and it's silver. It's coming across kind of a shimmery, but it's a silver butterfly, and they have different designs. They had the seashell, and they had an owl, so there's a lot of different designs for these. But I thought that this was really neat just for $1. Even this without the oils is a good deal. So what I'm going to do is try to find a container that I can just make my own mixture of essential oils and put in there and use that. And whenever I'm doing that video, I will definitely share that with you. So the best place I'm guessing is to go to Walmart and just buy one of those, just one of those refills and see how it works with this. So, but I did find those and I thought that was a really good deal. I also picked up this bottle. They have a lot of different designs of bottles, but I picked up this particular one because I like to make elderberry syrup all year long, and I thought this would be so pretty to put it in here and keep it in the refrigerator. It does have a screw on top, so that's nice. It's just not a cap that sits on. But I thought it was just really pretty. The shape is really nice. So I picked up one of those to keep my elderberry syrup in. I've just been keeping it in a mason jar, but I thought those are really tall, nice and slender. It's been raining here for about 5 days, 6 days. So I picked up another umbrella. We had one, but my son and I went out just now. We were trying to share one. I said, you know what, let's just pick up another one. It's $1. Can't beat that. So I went ahead and picked up another one of the umbrellas from the Dollar Tree. And as usual, I picked up some more tea light candles. And these were the tea light candles that I used to make when I made the Himalayan pink salt candle recently. These are the ones that I use, and they're 16 for $1. So they work out to be really cheap, for individual ones. But I use those quite a bit in my oil burners and that sort of thing. I also found this candle, and this is soy based. Like I said, the Dollar Tree has been really stepping up their game when it comes to, more natural more natural materials. This is a soy candle, and this is let me take this out. This is a mango. Oh, mango scented. It is. Oh my gosh. There's a hint of coconut in here, but you can definitely smell the mango. So I went ahead and picked that up, and it's in a really pretty jar. So even when the soy wax is all burnt down, I'm definitely going to be saving the container because the container is very, very pretty. All right, so I picked that up. I'm going to be doing a little project for my granddaughter's parents. So I picked up this plate, and there is a stand that I picked up that goes along with it. So whenever I'm finished, it'll be able to just stand like this. And when I'm doing the project, I will record it and I will share that with you. But that's why I bought this one square white plate. All right, so what else did I get? Okay, I just mentioned about the plate, the project I'm going to be doing with the plate, and here is the stand that I will be using to display that that they will use to display the project once I give it to them. Very, very simple. And they have different sizes of the stands as well, and they're only $1. So very, very simple. Let's put that aside. My son loves, well, I actually love them too. We do have our weaknesses, and Fritos is one of mine as well as one of his, and he loves these little twists. This is a honey barbecue, but it does have a little bit of a kick, and he's a kid that actually loves pepper, so definitely a Caribbean child. Alright, so picked up a packet of those for him. Yes, my son is now officially finished with school for this year. We actually finished several days early, and yesterday was his first full day off from school. He did a lot of his tests this past week, and he finished with straight A's. Yay! Yay for him. Really, 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 really smart kid. He worked really hard this year. So this is going to be my opportunity over the summer to really get caught up on a lot of different projects that I really wanted to do. But because I was homeschooling and I also have my granddaughter, so I haven't been painting or creating sculptures like I really would have done over the last few months. But I said, let me go ahead and pick up a few items that I'm going to be using to create some sculptures. And one of the things that I use for some of my sculptures is aluminum foil. But I love these pop-up sheets because they're pre-cut, and I don't have to worry about trying to rip the aluminum foil as I'm trying to work. So whenever I'm creating the sculpture, I think I might do a live to show you what I'm doing so you can kind of follow along. But if not, I will definitely record it so you can see the process of the sculpture. So I picked up 2 of these because I'm hoping to get a few sculptures done over the summer break and a few paintings. And these are $1. They have there are 25 sheets that come in each box, and the sheets are quite big. They are 14 inches by 10 1/4 inches, so each sheet is quite big. But I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. It's summertime and it's Florida, so our state bird, which is what we lovingly call the mosquito, is going to be, well, I shouldn't say going to be, they're already out because I felt a few of them just a few days ago. I opened up my door, and then within a few minutes, my son was complaining about being bitten, and sure enough, there were a couple of mosquitoes inside. So in preparation for the mosquito season here in Florida, I went ahead and I bought some citronella items. Alright, so the first citronella item I wanted to share with you are these citronella incense sticks, and I don't know if you can see, and they are about, wow, they're quite tall. They're 6-pack, and I want to say, let me see if I can take one out. They're not opened. Let me see if I can just, Let me take one out and show you what they look like. So here we go. So these are the incense sticks. And I think the incense part is at least 12 inches in length. And definitely smell like citronella. And you just simply just get a container of sand and stick it in there, light it. It's definitely for outdoor use. You do not want to use these inside. These are for outdoor use only. So I went ahead and picked up a packet of those, and like I said, there's 6 in here. I've used these before and they do last a while, and but they're definitely outdoor use. I also found these candles, which are, they're called Skeeter Beater, and they're outdoor candles as well. Says that they burn for up to 28 hours and they're DEET free. So if you have a problem with DEET, these would be safe for you. Now, I prefer the DEET free. We don't even use any of that bug spray at all. I make my own bug spray because my son and daughter, my older son and daughter, had a horrible reaction to DEET several years ago when they were, I'd say when they were in middle school. And I used some bug spray on my daughter, on both of them. But my daughter ended up with this horrible rash, which kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then my son ended up getting it on him as well, my oldest son. And I took them to my, not to my doctor, but to their doctor, to discover that the DEET had actually caused a flesh-eating bacteria. And what was spreading was their skin was just gradually being eaten away. And if I hadn't taken them in, it would have, only God knows what would have happened. But when the doctor asked me, well, what did you use on their skin? I said, well, it's the bug spray. And I told them this was the one that had DEET in it. And she said the DEET is what caused the reaction and then developed into some kind of a flesh-eating bacteria. And thank goodness now there's very minimal scarring. I think if you look very closely on my daughter's arm, you can see a little bit of what's left, because the sun might have darkened a few areas, but it was such a horrible, I don't want to call it rash because it wasn't a rash, but thank goodness there's just minimal scarring on her arm. My oldest son didn't get it as badly, but we caught it in time, and it scared me to death, because we were using this stuff to keep bugs away, and then it was actually causing, a really, really horrible reaction. So that's a kind of an aside story, but I brought that up because these are DEET free. They claim to be DEET free, and they're definitely outdoor candles as well. And these aren't going to be going on your skin, but just in case you have any kind of a reaction, whether by inhaling DEET or whatever the case is, these are said to be DEET free. So very important to me to not have any products that have DEET in them. So I picked up a couple of those that I can use on my patio table on the outside. Definitely outdoor products. What else do I have? The plate, I mentioned the plate earlier, and I bought some permanent markers, so that should give you kind of a hint of what I'm doing. But I picked up a packet of the colored permanent markers that I'm going to be using for that project. My son, again, loves his jerky. He said, Mom, can I have one? So I went ahead and just picked up a Slim Jim for my youngest son, Nicholas. And I said, tonight we're going to have like a movie night, so really not in the mood to, I usually pop popcorn on the stove. So I said, you know what, let's just pick up a big bag of this already made. So I went ahead and I picked up a big packet of the popcorn, and this is the butter flavor. We found. Alright, so I have just a couple more things I want to share with you. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be creating some more sculptures, and I picked up this floral wire, which is going to be forming the base or the skeleton for the sculptures that I'm going to be doing. I do figure sculptures, and this will form the base. And this is 6 feet. I picked up 2 of them because I'm not sure exactly how tall these ones are going to be, but I picked up 2 of them, and I will be cutting. I do have wire cutters, and these ones, like I said, they're 6 feet in length. So whenever I'm creating the sculpture, I'm going to be videotaping that and showing you the entire process as well. So I picked that up, and like I said, I have 2. I think one of them just fell. I again picked up some Epsom salts. I've been trying to do a lot of Epsom salt soaks as well as Himalayan salt soaks, just to get my magnesium levels up. So I always keep this around. This is one item that I always buy from the Dollar Tree, and I keep saying I'm going to do a video on items that I always buy there, but this is definitely one of them. Epsom salts, natural Epsom salts. This does not have any kind of scent. This is just a pure natural Epsom salts. You can get them that have lavender scented and peppermint scented, but they're not with true essential oils. So I'd rather just get the natural Epsom salts and put in my own essential oil blends in there. And I also use it to make different bath soaps as well. So I picked up 2 packets of that. The last item I want to share with you is this. And I just happened to be walking by the craft section, and I saw this, and I turned around and said, oh, that sounds interesting. It says gemstone excavation. Now I'm almost positive that it's not a real gemstone that's inside here, not for $1. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I saw it and I said to my son, I said, let's get one. And then I looked at the tools, and it is hard. This is a hard piece right here. And then I looked at the tools that they gave you to work with. I'm like, seriously, that is not going to work. So I do have small chisels that we can use. And I know that I have a hammer back there, because this is a hard piece. I mean, I haven't really opened it yet, but maybe you can use these. But I just thought it was kind of funny with the tiny little tools that they give you. But my son said, well, Mom, can I have one too? I said, okay, well, let's just pick up 2. So we're going to be digging through this rock to see what kind of a gemstone is in here, whether it's a real gemstone or whether it's just, plastic rock. But whenever we do that, we'll definitely share with you. But I just thought that this was kind of cute, All right, so those are the items that I picked up today, and like I said, there are plans for quite a few of them, and I will share those with you. I hope that you maybe you saw something here that you haven't seen at your Dollar Tree yet, because every time I go into mine, there's always something new. I don't always get whatever's new, because sometimes I really don't. I'm not too appealed by it, but some of these are definitely liked, so I wanted to share those with you. Now whenever I do my other videos, the different projects, I will definitely share that with you. Well, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you being here. If you're not a supporter as yet, you haven't joined my family, well, what are you waiting for? See that button down below, that red button that says subscribe? Please go ahead and just click that button, join the family, and I welcome you. Now also click that bell, and that bell will notify you whenever I upload new content. So like I said, thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my supporters, and I will see you guys again really soon.